Welcome back to the Download on Digital. I'm Kyle from Strive Digital Marketing, and this is where we talk about the latest news in digital marketing from the last month. We're still working from home, and while it feels like the restrictions of the pandemic are slowly starting to lift, the world is still very much completely upside down because it's 2020 and 2020 is Because we could all probably use a little dose of positivity, this edition of the Download on Digital is going to be a little different. Instead of talking about marketing news, I'm going to highlight some businesses that have quietly been doing some pretty feel-good things. There's been a lot of talk of tech companies making ventilators, fashion companies making masks, other companies making sanitizer. And while these are all awesome examples of companies doing good right now, I wanted to talk about some companies helping the demographics that maybe aren't being talked about as much. First off is Busch Beer. Last month, they unveiled a corn-branded can to highlight their partnership with Farm Rescue, a nonprofit organization that supports farmers facing hard times. Busch will donate $1 off every sale, which is another way of saying they'll donate 100% of proceeds. This isn't new for Busch either. Just last year, they raised $250,000 for struggling farmers, and then for no real reason, doubled their donation to $500,000. Apart from this, they've also run a campaign to give a year's supply of Busch Beer to 250 couples who have had to postpone or cancel their wedding because of the lockdown. Code Academy launched the Worker Support Initiative, which aims to give 100,000 free pro memberships to people who have lost their jobs, been laid off, or just overall displaced by the lockdown. Similarly, schools like Yale and Berkeley are offering free online courses covering how to save money and the science of well-being. Because again, it's 2020 and these things are relevant because 2020 e-commerce pet brand Chewy has been busy, first by partnering with greatergood.org to donate pet food, healthcare supplies, and other pet products to animal shelters. They then partnered with the Humane Society to make a $1 million donation to Pets for Life. In total, Chewy has donated over $4 million to animal-related organizations. Strive favorite Ryan Reynolds and his Aviation Gin recently donated 30% of online proceeds towards tipping your bartender. Jim Beam, Bacardi, and Jack Daniels have all followed suit by donating millions to different organizations supporting the food and service industry. While most people have been stepping up by ordering more takeout to support local restaurants, Washington-based And Pizza did anything but be a victim. Apart from delivering over 44,000 free pizzas, they gave all ship-level staff an hourly wage increase, expanded sick leave to parents who need to be home to take care of their kids, and provided free delivery on all orders so people could stay at home. They didn't stop there though. With recent protests taking place in the US, And Pizza is now giving paid time off to employees to take part in social activism. With the death of George Floyd, brands are being called on to support those in protest. And while several companies have stepped up, few were quicker to the punch than Nike, who has been consistent in this stance for really the past decade, having run controversial ads centered around Colin Kaepernick while pulling racially problematic products. Their For Once Don't Do It campaign was even retweeted by Adidas, which really was enough to make me a little warm and fuzzy inside because it's 2020 and 2020, man, it's been total. This is all to say that even though times are tough and things are really bad right now, a lot of companies are doing a lot of good, regardless of their size, their industry. A lot of companies are helping out in whatever unique ways that they can. And it's nice to see. We'll be posting a list of all the organizations that I talked about in this video, so you can read more, find out how to donate, and see what you can do to support. That's it for this month, and I'll see you next time.